ERC, quality service since 1972. Repairing TVs, console stereos, electronic musical instruments, pinball machines, arcade games, and more. Call 836-0454.
Welcome to the Weather Xtreme video for Sunday, February the 8th. I'm meteorologist Brian Peters, and we have a few clouds out there this morning. Here's a look at our Clanton sky cam, and you can see those clouds as we look off to the south and southwest. The view from Birmingham and the Compass Bank building shows no clouds at this moment, but I think there'll be some around, and some showing up on Gadsden as well. So I think we're going to see a few clouds this morning, but that's okay. We should still see some sun, and it's going to be very nice, just like yesterday in terms of mild and warm. On the surface map this morning, cold front stretching across the Ohio River Valley down into West Texas, or the Texas Panhandle actually. And that system is going to come close, but I don't think it's going to get into the area as the upper flow remains pretty unfavorable. The ridge over the southeastern U.S. holding strong, while that closed low out over the southwest begins to get ready to eject out a couple of systems. This morning temperatures are very mild. Look at that, 50s and some 60s in there across the Tennessee River Valley and Kentucky. I guess hopefully most of that ice is melted up there by now, and very, very warm across Texas and Oklahoma. But also notice it's very, very cold in central Canada. So winter's still with us, I'm afraid, even though we've had a very nice, mild weekend for us, or warm weekend. This morning, once again, the heat island of Birmingham is showing up with that 52 at Birmingham, whereas most areas around us are as much as 10 degrees cooler than we are. But with that southerly wind, I think that brings the warmer air from the city right over the temperature sensors. On the watch warning map this morning, things are not too bad, but of course with that action out over the southwestern United States, a lot of the advisories and watches and warnings are all out over the southern Rockies. QPF-wise, as we noted yesterday, and it looks like it's going to be that way, with the ridge holding strong, much of the precipitation is going to be to our west and northwest. Severe weather-wise, Storm Prediction Center outlooking the possibility of a slight risk for the Oklahoma and Texas panhandles and a large part of West Texas and a little bit of western Oklahoma for today. When you slip out to day 3, and this is Tuesday, you can see that edges a bit closer. And then day 4 is still looking very impressive for the Ohio River Valley and the Tennessee River Valley and lots of Mississippi and Alabama. So we'll be watching that system very closely. All right, here's the 06C GFS model run. And surface high still off. The center of it, anyway, off to our east, and that is helping to pump some moisture in, and of course seeing a little low clouds this morning. One little piece of energy ejects from the closed low out over the southwestern U.S., but while that will form a surface low, it's expected for that surface low on Monday to begin moving to the north and northeast, and that one ejects very quickly into the western part of the Great Lakes, and then the main closed low opens up and begins to eject out. So that takes one system well up into the western Great Lakes, but that drags the front down very close. And Tuesday's going to be a bit of a transition day. I don't think we'll see much in the way of rain, but certainly the possibility exists for a scattered shower. But the main rain comes with that second system, as the upper pattern shows that strong trough coming out of the southwestern United States, and that will bring a surface low across just north of the Ohio River Valley in the vicinity of Chicago, it looks like, and that will drag a front down into our area. And, of course, we'll be watching for some things like where's the low-level jet and where's the strongest instabilities. Right now, it almost looks like one of those systems we've seen where there's a lot of shear, but the instability is somewhat weak. So we'll be watching that very carefully. In the meantime, Thursday, that system zips out of here as a new one forms over the western U.S., and that means Thursday is going to be a very nice day as high pressure settles in, and it'll be slightly cooler, but nothing extreme at the moment. That next system zips across in the fast-moving flow on Friday, and you can see it across Kansas and Oklahoma, and that will be developing a surface low there. And, of course, we should see some moisture in our area, so it looks like late Friday and Saturday we'll see some rain, and then the surface low moves across quickly, again, the fast-moving flow, and so we should be clearing out and the rain ending on Saturday, late Saturday morning, more than likely. By Sunday, a week from today, we're coming back under a ridge, and that certainly looks like a beautiful day. With temperatures still above seasonable normals for this time of year. All right, now we do have some changes in Voodoo Land. Here's the 18th, and I've mentioned a couple of times the fast flow, and indeed the GFS is suggesting another shortwave trough in that very fast flow, and that could be a surface low in the vicinity of northeast Texas and maybe northern Louisiana. But the big change comes out, and this is one of the reasons why we call this voodoo. This is a very big departure from yesterday. And, of course, which is right, yesterday or today? And that's why we call it voodoo. And there's a very deep trough over the eastern half of the country. And what that means is you'll notice the 540 thickness line and colder air coming all the way down to the Gulf Coast. So that would suggest or signal a change to much colder weather for the southeastern U.S. as we get into the latter part of February. And after all, it is winter. Appreciate you tuning in to the Weather Xtreme video. I'm meteorologist Brian Peters. James Spann should be back tomorrow morning, bright and early, with the next edition. Hope that you have a great Sunday. Godspeed.